Hello there, this is Dweevis, back with more No One Lives Forever. Uh, yeah, we're gonna start this guy right on up. And before I get into this, though, I want to throw out a thanks to Edwin. I'm sorry, I do not remember what the last name of your name was on the channel, but still, thank you for what you wrote on there and given the advice you gave out. And from what I understand from what you said, and also I talked to Madcap, who was playing this along with me. He has already done what the missions I'm about to go through. He too has said to beware of the stealth in this next area, and I've basically had it hardened into my mind that I'm in for an excruciating experience right now. So yeah, if I tried to just bail and say screw it for the stealth, if I can, I've been told I can't, we'll see, then I'll do that. But otherwise, yeah, let's do this. So we're going to do if our demands are not met here. Alright, here we go.
Success at last, albeit overdue and underwhelming. Head to the war room for an update on the situation. Perhaps there is a shred of hope after all.
Okay, here we go. Report to the advanced field techs, alright.
I can't believe this. She's late again. Where is that blasted girl?
Give her a break, Smithy.
About damn time.
There's been a new development.
I heard about the Monte Carlo incident. Was it harm?
Indeed, they've just issued their demands.
What you know is that at precisely 1700 hours Greenwich Mean Time on September 19th, 1967, an explosion destroyed Club Metropole in Monte Carlo, Monaco, killing 47 people and injuring more than 100. What you do not know is that the source of the blast was not a mechanical device, but rather a man, Commissioner Maurice Albert. Because you are at least somewhat familiar with the research of Dr. Otto Schenker, you are therefore capable of comprehending both the plausibility of this claim as well as its implications. As we have demonstrated, our organization, HARM, possesses the recipe for a biological weapon of such insidious potential and singular destructive power that no one on the planet is safe. Unless our demands are met.
This is outlandish.
By now, I'm sure you have received the itemized list of our requirements. You have exactly 1 week to fulfill these requirements. If our demands are not met, we will be forced to discipline you. Already, we have infected prominent individuals in 36 major metropolitan areas around the world. The first of our unsuspecting victims will detonate at exactly 0600 hours on September 26th. The estimated death toll is 1 million people!
They're mad!
The remaining victims will detonate at 6-hour intervals thereafter. Once our terms have been met, we will deliver a list of infected persons as well as a quantity of antidote sufficient to curtail this catastrophe. However, because the deadline we have imposed is dictated by the chemical fuse inherent in the reagent itself, the sooner you comply with our wishes, the more time you will have available in which to administer the antidote. I assure you that you do not possess the medical means necessary to diagnose the infection, nor the technical means necessary to diffuse it. Therefore, it would be in your best interest not to squander valuable time on such useless endeavors. Furthermore, any attempts by your Secret Service organizations to interfere with HARM shall be severely punished. That is all.
A puppet?
Don't be fooled by the messenger. This situation is extremely grave.
They certainly expect us to swallow a lot of maybes. Maybe they're telling the truth about Monte Carlo. Maybe the consequences would be as dire as they predict. Maybe there's an antidote. Maybe they'll fulfill their end of the bargain.
I tend to agree with you, Agent Archer. But for the time being, I suggest we take them at their word.
The word of a puppet?
What are their demands?
Mr. Smith?
£50 million sterling, the continent of Australia, and an internationally recognized holiday to be known as Praise Be to Harm Day.
I don't see the point.
Presumably it is to praise harm.
Not in the holiday. In their demands. It's obvious we aren't capable of fulfilling them. Harm must want us to forfeit.
Nonsense. They may be madmen, but we have to presume they aren't completely irrational. Why even issue demands if their sole purpose were to cause destruction and chaos?
Perhaps they expect a partial capitulation. That way they can get what they really want, the £50 million sterling. But they can also justify punishing us when we come up short on their other demands. It's obvious from the way they go on about their secret weapon that they're just itching to use it again.
You hardly have the experience necessary to support such speculations.
Archer may be onto something. In any case, Harm's motives are irrelevant. Our goal is to stop them. Completely. No capitulation, no compromise.
What about their warning?
Once again, we must take them at their word. It is therefore imperative that we act swiftly and decisively. Our objectives are clear. We must obtain the list of infected individuals. We must get our hands on the antidote, and we must recover Dr. Schenker.
And Volkov?
He's only a threat if he knows what we're up to. If our theories are correct about Agent Lowry, Volkov shouldn't be much of a concern.
What if your theories aren't correct?
Then may God help us all.
I hope we can come up with a better plan than that. What about the information we got off the ship?
Well, the containers you photographed weren't accounted for on the shipping manifest, which comes as little surprise. However, much of the cargo aboard the freighter was on its way to a chemical plant in southern England.
Not much to go on.
Be that as it may, it's better than sitting on our hands waiting to find out if Archer's correct about Harm's intentions.
And the captain's log?
Useless.
Shite.
Tell us about this chemical plant.
It's owned by Dumas Industrial Enterprises.
Dumas? As in Baron Archibald Dumas?
What do you know about him?
Only what I've read in the papers. Apparently, he's a reclusive chap who spends much of his time hunting big game in Africa and Southeast Asia. No one knows much about him except that he inherited the company from his father about 10 years ago.
We're counting on you to discover whether or not he's connected to Harm.
And if he is?
First things first. For now, try to get an audience with the man. Size him up. We need to know what sort of fellow we're dealing with.
Your best bet is to see if you can catch him at the chemical plant. There's also a corporate office up north, but apparently he doesn't spend much time there.
Whatever you do, don't jeopardize your cover. It's imperative that we take Harm by surprise.
Understood.
I have a hunch we're getting close. If this lead pays off, we'll be one important step closer to victory.
That was a whole lot of information. They do like to talk.
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics. We've cooked up a stunning new perfume for you. It temporarily blinds and dazes anyone caught in its influence. Do be careful not to spray it upwind.
Why is it always getting me too? That seems to have worked.
This little fellow is one of our most refined inventions, the P421 Canine Persuader. Just start it up with this convenient pull cord and set it on the ground. Using sophisticated olfactory sensors, the P421 will seek out the nearest dog within its range and release a cloud of pheromone gas designed to enamor canines of either sex. Quite useful for incapacitating bothersome guard dogs. Use your robotic poodle to distract the guard dog.
Wouldn't it just be easier just to shoot the dog? Like, seriously, I've already done that. Well, ain't that cute. Why has it got stuff? Oh, the pheromones are coming out of its butt. Okay. Alright.
Excellent.
Alright. It's time to see what lies ahead for me here?
It is possible that the reclusive Baron Archibald Dumas is somehow connected to the disappearance of Dr. Schenker. It will be up to you and Agent Goodman to establish the link, if it even exists. The first step is to meet the Baron in person and size him up. Whatever you do, don't blow your cover.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. A man of influence, interview Baron, search for evidence. Yeah. Select equipment again just to see what they're giving me here. Stun gas. Yeah, I don't... I really want the silencer for this. Body remover. Is that? Cigarette lighter, sunglasses. Alright. Okay, so they did give me the silencer for it. That's good. Okay. Sure. Like I have nothing else there, so... Alright. Here we go. Oh man, I'm actually kind of scared here.
Good morning. How may I help you?
We've an appointment with Baron de Mont.
I'm sorry, but are you sure it was today? The Baron usually reserves Mondays for golf. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for skeet shooting, Wednesdays for fishing, and Friday afternoons for backgammon.
Sounds like a busy schedule. How does he find time for appointments?
His lordship reserves Friday mornings between 11 and 11:15 a.m. for business matters.
Well, I'm positive today was the day.
Could you take another look at the appointment book?
I suppose, but I can't see that it will do any good. The Baron's routine is quite established. Would you excuse me for a moment?
That should keep her busy for about 10 minutes, poor lass.
All right, wait here just in case. I'll find the Baron's office and see if I can dig up some incriminating evidence.
I've got a better idea. You wait here and I'll snoop around.
No way, Sugar Pie. Remember what happened last time?
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads. You lose. Sugar Pie.
2 out of 3?
Don't be a sore loser.
Fine, but stay sharp. If you're seen, the mission's blown. If the Baron figures out you were in his office, the mission's blown. If you hurt anybody...
The mission's blown, I know.
Just remember what I said.
Oh boy. It has come to our attention that employees are dropping flammable paper, cigarette butts, and matches into company garbage cans. This is fire hazard, please. Okay, so let's see here. Controls. I don't think there's a way to... Okay, so that's how you do a hard save, I'm guessing? Okay. Alright. Quick save.
I'm not sure I agree with your conclusions. Why not? Well, your methodology seems a bit suspect. How should I put this? Oh dear, we're going to need some more assistance here. Call for backup, won't you?
Mission fail, you blew your cover. Okay. So this is probably what they were talking about.
I'm not sure I agree with your conclusions.
Did you see what she did with her hair? It's horrid.
Okay.
I know. Short is fine. Look at Audrey Hepburn in Roman Holiday. But it's just so...
Is that one down there moving? Look like it, does it?
You have to listen to her mother lament about it for 3/4 of an hour. Yes, can you believe it? The poor dear was distraught.
There, they left. Oh, no, there's another one down there. Okay. Okay. This is all going to come down to knowing where the cameras are.
Yes! I know you did. We all did, but she doesn't listen. That's what Melanie was just saying. Oh, just Fran being an eavesdropper.
It's not eavesdropping when a person's yelling down a hallway.
Pipe down, you busybody. No, not you. Fran's teasing me. Okay, I better go too. Are you free on Saturday? Well, let's get together, shall we? Are you free on Saturday, Fran?
Sure.
Fran's coming along too. Good. See you then. Bye.
How's Melanie anyway?
I think she's having troubles with Johnny.
Oh, poor dear.
I'm sure we'll hear all about it on Saturday.
Okay, talking is done. That seems to be the trigger, right? Do they do anything when they see me? Guess not. Guess it's inconspicuous. What? What? Oh, that's them seeing me through walls, apparently. Okay, save here. What is this? There's a guard. Okay, F6. Okay. F6. And let's do some hard saves here. Come on. Not even sure I know if I'm going the right way.
Yes, Mr. Hilltop.
Put him in here and dig up the latest accident report.
Gotta let them be done talking. Ah, there's a camera down there at that end. Oh, there goes that guy.
What's the point of implementing safety regulations if no one abides by them? After 3 safety training courses in the past 2 months, you'd expect to see some decline in serious on-site accidents, don't you think?
Honestly, I have no idea where I'm going here. Oh, hey, I'll take this.
Somebody's certainly going to be sorry. Get hold of Mr. Manning for me, would you, dear?
Yes, sir. Mr. Manning is on the line, sir.
Thank you, Evelyn. Manning, this is Hilltop. Listen, I'm just looking over the latest accident report and... Hello? Manning? Good call, he hung up on me.
Shall I bring it again, sir?
Don't bother. I think I'd better have this conversation in person. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Okay. Alright. Okay. How is one actually supposed to get in there? Weird. Alright. So that one is pointing right at down that path there. Not really sure where I'm supposed to be going here. Wait, what is it? Nothing there. Yeah, okay. Well, choose this opportunity to look around, huh? Yeah, nothing in there. Okay. That might actually be the safer methodology here to do, right? Just wander around for stuff. Alright, let's try that door there next. Whoa. That is a hell of a glitch.
Hey!
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Nothing. Alright, we gotta try and go down to the end of this hall here, huh? No?
Hey!
Alright, so this is basically one giant circle. I don't know if there's something I'm supposed to be doing in any of these rooms here. Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Is there anything in here I can interact with? Can I karate chop this? I don't think there's anything in there I need to do, right? Let's see here. Well, okay. It's a roof of some kind. What am I I supposed to be doing here? Huh. Definitely made it into here. Am I supposed to be going out here? Nope. Do what you must. I need to look around here. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually just confused. Like, the stealth portions of this are not really bothering me too much right now, but then again, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. There's nothing for me to interact with. What am I supposed to be doing here? Let me see here. Let's see if I'm able to kill somebody. I know they said don't do it, but it's the only other thing I can think of.
He's here!
I hit the button. Okay. Let's try this. No. There's a switch there. What's that switch do? Wait. Am I supposed to get him out of there? What? No. How am I supposed to get somebody out of something without... what do I have here? I don't even have my coin with me. Maybe I have to use this? Oh my god.
Sound the alarm!
Really? So I'm guessing I'm supposed to use that on him, right?
Hurry!
Okay. How does one get him out of there? Come on. Did that do any good?
Over here!
Nope. How's the distance on this thing? It's actually not that bad. Did I get him? How? How did I get... Well, clearly I cannot use that on somebody, but I know the switch I need is in there. Okay. Okay, does he ever look away? That's my next step right on this, right? If he ever looks away. I can't kill him. I can't use the spray on him. And he never moves. And as soon as he sees me, he activates the alarm.
Over here!
Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else?
Over here!
The switch I need is in there. How am I supposed to get it? Like, I brought the recommended equipment. I don't have the dog, the lighter, right? I honestly don't know. I don't know. I wonder if that thing works on anybody. Let's see that.
She's here!
Okay. Okay. So, I have done something, which basically is cheating. But, apparently... Okay, so, full disclosure here, a couple things. I went on and looked at YouTube, and there were a couple videos where people came through, and there just so happened to be a guard coming out of here. Like, and the door was open magically, and the guy wasn't in there. I don't know how that is. From the beginning of their level to the end of it, that's what happened for them. That has not happened for me. I've tried this a couple times now, from the beginning, and it has not happened. This game is broken. So, I looked up a walkthrough through here, and apparently the thing you're supposed to do is light trash on fire? I guess? So, we're gonna do this. Let's see here. Oh my god. This is the stupidest thing ever. Is this the Baron's office? Okay, now I really don't know where I'm supposed to go next. Wait. Find security office and disable the alarm system. Isn't that what I just did? Those all turned off? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I've done that. Manager. Baron Dumas, okay. This looks like it moves, doesn't it? Not really sure what's supposed to happen here. Oh my God. What's supposed to happen? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait, what? Oh my God. And we'll do a hard save here too. Wow. What is this? Search for evidence linking to the Baron to harm. Okay. Is there anything here? I don't know where I'm supposed to go here yet, but we'll go this way first.
You like the Beatles?
Sure.
I wish they'd go on tour again.
Don't hold your breath.
There, as long as they keep making records, I'm happy. I just hope they don't break up.
Okay. Don't know what's gonna happen here. Is he coming this whole way? This? Oh boy. Can't they just straight up see me now? Oh, hey there. Am I supposed to take a picture of this? told me to go back to the front desk, but... Okay. Let's do this. What's the other... Oh, no. There's a guard there.
Any luck?
Oh my goodness.
Plenty. Do you trust me now?
Nope.
Now then, let's see if, we can't sort this confusion out, shall we?
That's all right. Perhaps we can reschedule at a more convenient time.
Certainly. How about Friday at 11 a.m.?
Perfect. See you then.
Weird. Okay. So yeah, that was tough, mainly because I couldn't figure out the guard.
I want to take a look around in there.
Good idea, but it's my turn.
Heads or tails?
You got to go last time.
Heads or tails?
I'm going, you're staying. No arguments, no coin toss.
Don't be such a Jessie. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. You lose. Again.
I'm in charge here. I give the orders, you take the orders.
Well, now that we've decided who's going in, what are your orders, sir?
All right, I'll help you get inside, but you'd better be careful. If anyone sees you, liquidate him before we can set off an alarm. And stay clear of security cameras.
Hey, I can kill people
Don't
again.
worry.
Photograph anything that looks suspicious and collect as much intelligence as you can. Files, correspondence, dossiers, anything.
Aye, aye, sir. Excellent orders, sir. I look forward to following them.
Give me a few seconds head start.
Okay. Explosive barrel. There's a dog. What's he doing? Alright. Start taking tools out now. Camera. Two cameras. Okay. So let's say, like, what the hell? Alright.
Was it any good?
Photograph
Something
3
about this
ledgers.
Museum Society. Oh, I saw that one. It was kind of weird. But they're all pretty weird if you ask me. True. That Diana Rigg is one fine specimen.
She sure is. I
Nice.
wouldn't mind getting
The
roughed up by her.
Avengers. Okay, there they go.
faulty pump like I asked you to?
Yeah.
Then perhaps you know why it's not working.
You, didn't see my report?
No, I did not.
I put it on your desk yesterday.
Did you? And what exactly did your report say?
That the pump needed to be replaced.
Why didn't you replace it?
You asked me to inspect it and file a report.
Did I?
I'm fairly sure.
Perhaps you'd care to accompany me back to my office and help me locate this report of yours.
I'm supposed to go on patrol.
Then stop by as soon as your shift is over.
Yes, sir.
Where's he going to patrol at? Where'd the other guy go? There he is. Is he by himself? Well, let's do this. Just in case. Ah ha ha. Camera. I'm glad I saved it. Where's he going?
Hurry!
Got his ass. He was heading straight for that damn button, too. Okay. Interesting. I heard somebody cough. No.
I need backup!
No. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay.
Anybody there?
No?
I must be seeing things.
Yep.
Who's there? Hey!
Is this what I'm looking for? Let's see here. Got it? Okay. We'll do a hard save here too. Yes. Thank you. Dead end area? It looks like it. Oh yeah, that's where I was, just down there. on that? I don't think so. Alright, let's do that. There's gotta be a guard in here somewhere. No? Slightly surprised at that. Oh, hey. That's cool. Although bodies have not been a huge problem just yet. Not letting me do it from this side. Son of a bitch. Well, not seeing any other way here. Unless there's a way to go up top here. That might be. Oh, damn, look at that. Picked up bandages? Really? I have a way to heal myself? Take care of that nonsense. Okay. Save. Cameras? Any cameras? No. Okay. Well, maybe I can actually use this stuff for once.
Who's there?
Oh, yes. I'll take it. That actually worked out. Shit. Who would have thunk it? Okay. Let's do you and you. Wait, there was something else back here, right? Yeah, okay. Right, Baldy needs an incentive. If you're between the ages of 18 and 24 and enjoy great music, give me a call. Blondes preferred. Ooh. I hear a camera. Really? Supposed to get over there somehow? That looks like that maybe opens. Let's Let's see what's down here. Oh. Go. Where's that going? Need a way to get on top of that thing, I guess, huh? It's like a platform I could possibly get on up there, but how? That's not gonna work. Okay. I'm not 100% sure where I'm supposed to go here. That? No. Can't trigger anything else, it doesn't look like. Let's see if I can open this door over here. Either side? Son of a bitch. Oh, jeez, that actually hurts me. No? Okay. Well, shysta. Am I supposed to get on this to go somewhere? Before we do that, let's save. What the hell is this? What? Am I right back where I was? Wow. Okay. That was interesting. Okay, I see no more switches. What was supposed to happen? I supposed to be able to get onto the other side of that? Yeah. What am I supposed to do? I hear a camera. One more dossier to get. And I cannot for the life of me figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Nothing here. This will not open. There's no switches anywhere, right? Maybe it's like that the last scene where, if I missed it, I'm screwed. Did this open? Was I supposed to go down this when this opened? Is that what happened? I don't even remember. Let's see here, load game. Oh damn it, I did save it here. Son of a... I don't know what's supposed to happen. There's clearly something that's supposed to be happening here. I saw something happen, but it won't happen again. So does it matter? I can kind of see down in there. That doesn't look like someplace I'm supposed to go down. Right? It does not. To go inside that thing with that barrel? Are those barrels? Nope. Nothing. Okay. Okay. So, once again, I have retreated to the safety of the internets to discover that this is not just a joke over here. Like, you actually have to go this way. I honestly, I would have never figured it out. I thought there was some trick to that thing over there. I would have never figured it out. See him? Yep. Okay. Can't do that. Okay. Glad that didn't set off any alarms. Uh-oh. Can you see his body? I don't think I can.
Just stressed.
What's wrong?
My mother-in-law's coming into town this weekend.
You don't get along with her? How long is she here for?
A month.
Alright. That worked out in my favor. Here we go. Take it. Nope, 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 nope. That's what you need. Continue deeper into the compound, search for additional evidence. Yay. Oh, well, I guess I'm not getting any of that stuff. I should be able to just drop on down here. There we go.
Hello, what have we here? Sergeant Magnus Armstrong. Well, well. It was Armstrong, all right. I'm sure of it.
Excellent work, Archer.
What do you want us to do now?
Try to interview the Baron at his estate. We need to know if he's involved.
You think it might be someone within the organization?
I'm hoping that you and Goodman can answer that question.
Aye, sir. We'll do our best. Let's go.
Okay.
Tails.
Heads.
Damn it!
Ah, don't pout. Your eyes get all small and piggy when you're sulking.
How are you planning on getting in there anyway?
I'll charm my way in.
Well, I hope you brought some secret charm powder or something, otherwise you're in big trouble.
I've got better weapons in mind.
Like what?
You've been staring at them all afternoon.
Huh?
Interrogate the Baron without arousing suspicion. Okay.
How do you like to be swept off your feet?
Nice. He's holding the damn broom when he says that.
Yes?
Hello, my name is Mia Haig. I have an appointment with Baron Dumas. My name is I'm from I'm from Men of Influence magazine. There we go.
Good afternoon. My name is Mia Haig. I'm from Men of Influence magazine.
Men of Influence? What on earth are you doing here?
This is the residence of Baron Archibald Dumas, is it not?
Yes?
Baron Dumas certainly seems to qualify as a man of influence, wouldn't you say?
I suppose it would depend on how you choose to define influence.
He is the president of Dumas Industrial Enterprises.
Ah.
He's wealthy.
True.
He's well respected. He's dashing. He's debonair.
Listen, this is all very educational, but what exactly do you want?
I was hoping to profile Baron Dumas for our Perfect Lives series. Each month we cover a different person whose lifestyle this was. I interview the Baron about the future of Dumas and our readers love stories about savvy business companies, challenges in our modern age. Let's do this one.
I'd like to interview the Baron about the future of Dumas Industrial Enterprises. Our readers love stories about savvy businessmen conquering corporate challenges in our modern age.
Ah, yes. Sadly, the Baron does not disclose information regarding his business to anyone, even attractive young females such as yourself. So sorry.
Would you mind asking him, just in case?
Yes, I would mind very much. Good day.
Okay, I guess I
I
gotta
was
do this
hoping
one.
to profile Baron Dumas for our Perfect Lives series. Each month we cover a different person whose lifestyle and disposition exemplify perfect living.
And you wish to include his lordship in this series?
Yes, the idea is to penetrate the myth and get to know the man. His pastimes, his ambitions, his accomplishments, the things that make him tick.
I see.
He's a model aristocrat.
Ah.
Someone our readers can look up to.
Of course. Will you excuse me for a moment, Miss Haig? I don't think I could forgive myself if I were to let this sublime opportunity pass by. I will discuss your request with his lordship and return presently with his answer.
Thank you.
Please, wait here. I shan't be a moment. Very well. His lordship has agreed to see you.
Yay.
Excellent.
This should be amusing.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Follow me, please. Miss Haig, sir.
Splendid. Show her in.
I'll leave you to your interview, darling. I'll be shopping for the rest of the afternoon.
Yes, yes. Have a marvelous time, Chipmunk.
Don't call me that.
As you wish, my love. Pip, pip.
He's rather larger than I expected.
Ah, yes. He's a big bundle of charisma and intelligence. If you're lucky, perhaps he'll regale you with his rousing safari adventures.
Good day, Baron Dumas.
Goodness, had I known you would be so sumptuous, I might have preened. Care for a drink?
No, thank you. It's a little early for me.
Well, I'll indulge for us both in that case. I hope you'll pardon me for saying so, but you're a ravishing girl. Simply ravishing.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure your wife feels absolutely spoiled by your abundant charm.
Oh, she's a lucky old crow, I'll grant you that. Now then, Giles tells me you want to profile me for this magazine of yours. Men of Influence, was it?
Yes. Each issue we cover a different person in our Perfect Lives series. Someone whose lifestyle and achievements serve as inspiration for our readers.
Jolly good. You've come to the right place. That will be all, Giles.
Actually, sir, I thought it might be worthwhile for me to stay, in case the young lady should desire anything at all.
Splendid idea. Pip, pip.
Yes, sir. I'll be right over here if you require anything, Miss Haig.
Thank you. Baron Dumas, do you mind if I record our interview? I'd rather devote my attention to you than to my notepad.
And who could blame you? Record away, my dear. So then, where shall we begin?
What's it like being such a prestigious big game hunter? Clearly it takes a savvy, intelligent hunter to succeed in a business way. Alright, let's do this one.
What's it like being such a prestigious big game hunter?
Well, it's difficult to explain to someone who's never experienced the thrill of the hunt, you see. When it's you and your trusty blunderbuss all alone against a ferocious beast, you discover exactly what sort of stuff you're made of.
Sounds ghastly.
Oh, it takes a special breed of male, I'll grant you that. The merest hesitation could cost you a leg.
Many men with such immense wealth succumb to the sloth. Productive, effectual in the face of such constant temptation.
What's the most heroic thing you ever did on safari?
Ah, yeah, splendid question. Well, I once wrestled a lion to the ground and strangled it to death with my bare hands. Yes, I remember now. My porter had injured his leg and was about to be mauled.
Dear Lord! Dear Lord, how courageous!
Yes, indeed.
Oh, one doesn't really stop to think about these things. One merely acts.
It's amazing you didn't come to harm.
Yes, well, the Dumas lineage is renowned for resourcefulness and fortitude.
I'm sure a man of your education is as broadly read as he is charming. What works of literature have you found most influential? I'm sure. So I'd love to know what hunting rifle such. I don't know. Like, should I pick these ones? I guess I should try one.
I'm sure a man of your education is as broadly read as he is charming. What works of literature have you found most influential?
Ah, yes, literature. One of my favorite subjects. I've always said that to read is to experience the literary wisdom of wise men.
Very well said. And who are some of your favorite authors? Hemingway, Melville, Dostoevsky?
Precisely. Good guess. Shall we proceed to the next question?
What's the most dangerous animal you ever faced? I noticed you have quite a collection of fine art about the place.
What's the most dangerous animal you ever faced?
I once squared off against a silverback gorilla.
A silverback gorilla?
Yes, a huge, ferocious, man-eating beast.
Man-eating?
Quite so.
But I was under the impression that gorillas were herbivores and very gentle unless threatened.
Well, that's true of some gorillas, but this was one of the dreaded man-eating gorillas of Pakistan.
I wasn't aware there were gorillas in Pakistan.
Well, that's because few lived to tell of them, you see.
Well, it's fortunate that you did.
Agreed. Silverbacks are by far the most dangerous animals to hunt.
I was under the impression that that distinction went to Cape buffalo.
Nonsense. Cape buffalo are just glorified cows.
If you were stranded on a desert island, what piece of music would you want to have with you? Is there anything that can strike fear into the heart of such a stalwart hunter as yourself? Sure.
Is there anything that can strike fear into the heart of such a stalwart hunter as yourself?
Frankly, no.
Really? Nothing at all?
Not that I can think of.
Not even centipedes?
Oh, dreadful things. Yes, I suppose, perhaps centipedes.
Personally, I'm terrified of rats.
Oh, God, yes. Those beady, evil little eyes and sharp little vermin teeth. Horrible animals, especially in a mob.
And spiders.
Oh, don't even mention them.
How did you become so courageous?
Oh, just something one's born with, I suppose.
I understand that yours is a steadfastly lineage. How does your unswerving faith influence your day-to-day life? Imagine you've traveled to many clouds. Is there a place you favor? Yeah, let's do
I
that.
imagine you've traveled to many exotic locales across the globe in your many daring adventures. Is there any place you favor above all others for hunting?
Ah, most certainly.
Let me guess. Kenya.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't speak a word of Chinese.
But Kenya's in Africa.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the one in China.
All right, then. How about Bengal?
Cold weather doesn't agree with me.
Rhodesia?
Heavens.
Madagascar?
Not on your life.
Where, then?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm quite fond of Bristol.
Partridge?
Pandas. Giant pandas.
Bristol, England?
Yes, indeed.
I wasn't aware of any giant pandas in Bristol.
Well, they're important.
I see.
Was that a gazelle trophy in the foyer? How has your approach to running Dumas differed from your late father's? Let's do that.
How has your approach to running Dumas Industrial Enterprises differed from your late father's?
I'm not really sure what approach my father used, but I like to run things strictly by the book.
By the book?
Yes, you know, according to policy.
But whose policies?
I'm afraid that information is strictly classified. Next.
Do you most admire? Is there a message you'd like to share with your many admirers?
Is there a message you'd like to share with your many admirers?
Good hunting, my humble devotees.
Well, that's all the questions I prepared. I must confess, I'm positive this will be our most popular Perfect Lives installment yet.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. Rarely does nature combine so many excellent qualities in one man. Our readers will be fascinated, and maybe even a bit envious.
One can hardly blame them.
What I don't understand is where such a busy man finds the time to be a successful business tycoon, loving husband, daring hunter, astute philosopher, cultivated humorist, etc. Aren't you overwhelmed?
Well, one learns to delegate. For example, although you wouldn't guess it, I'm only peripherally involved with Dumas Enterprises these days. Strictly in an advisory capacity, you see, to keep the company on track.
How ingenious.
Oh, well, I have my moments.
But isn't it an awful risk to hand over operations to someone less accomplished in the subtleties of enterprise than yourself?
Actually, it's safer that way.
Really?
Yes, you see, in my experience, the less one knows about running a business, the less he can screw up. I make all the important decisions. The rest is just, paperwork.
Still, you wouldn't want your competitors getting their hands on that paperwork.
Oh, quite true. But we have a very large safe in which to store it.
Safes can be cracked.
No, not this one. Even if someone could get inside, he'd still have to get past the security system.
Sounds daunting.
Oh, it is. There are invisible beams.
Infrared?
Exactly. If you touch one of them, the doors lock and poison gas is released into the safe.
How terrible.
Oh, I'd like to meet the burglar who could get in there.
It would take a lunatic even to attempt it.
Or a fool.
Thank you for your time, Baron Dumas. It's been an eye-opening experience.
I'm happy to oblige. Never turn your back on a worthy cause, I always say.
A worthy meal is more like it.
Okay. Wow, that ended that. Avoid detection. Yeah, sure. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I have to say, the stealth parts of that weren't terrible. What was terrible was the lack of direction. And, of course, in the first scene, I think, yeah, I was supposed to burn trash? I would have never guessed that. Anyways, yeah, thank you for joining me. I'll be back with the next, my next video shortly after this one. So yeah, take it easy, everybody. Bye.